Would love to hear from someone like what instructional routines did you see that you could potentially use in the lesson, and what step was it? Any instructional routines, or even ones that you already saw in the curriculum that would have been
This is
beneficial?
Avis, and I like routine number 3,
Mm-hmm.
and which goes back to my number 12, having the students actually see each other's work and
Mm-hmm.
reflect and critique and respond to it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was my reflection
Okay.
on that.
Okay. So allowing to in discussion. I'm so glad you said that because that's what I kind of landed on too. I thought that when I heard you say earlier about step 12, I had found in step 7, using discussion supports. So do y'all remember the discussion supports, the math language routine where you give the students prompts to talk about different ideas? So just so when they needed support when explaining, first I did this because then next I did that, but just kind of give them some framing or to help them explain their ideas, and especially going back to what you said, Ms. Fields, um, connecting those key ideas. I know sharing student work is in correction too, but I also thought it was an opportunity to have them like compare and kind of connect some of the ideas that they had and how they all go together and kind of stamp those key ideas. Okay. So thank y'all so much for engaging. Oh, it's upside down, but for engaging in this process. So as we wrap up core action 3, thank y'all again for engaging. Just want to reflect on as we close out this lesson, thinking about what your next steps are. Are there any places as a team, or even as you think about this lesson, that you potentially could need some support? Anyone thinking of places where you're like, oh, if I was facilitating this lesson, I might need some help with this? Any places that feel a little tricky for you? Okay. Well, I want you to know, as your PLC leader, I am here to support. So if you want to come to my room, you want to collaborate and talk through some things, I'm here to help you. And thinking about next steps for us as a team, um, remember for our next PLC that just bring the class set from this lesson that you executed on, and bring that exemplar task and the task analysis sheet, and then the lesson material for the next week. But thank y'all so much for engaging. Any key takeaways as we wrap up our PLC for today? Any key takeaways from planning this lesson together?
Each time we meet is for me, it's just basically helping me to be able to dissect and break apart a lesson to better understand it for me, to make it easy for me to teach it to a student. So that's why I like the
Yes,
meetings.
come on now. Yes, that's it. Come on, Miss Fields.